Realtors, it's Jennifer Ressman with Voiyoo Social Media Marketing. I'm here today to talk to you about Facebook. Whether you're on Facebook already or if you haven't even started, it's a good place to be. I know it's been a little controversial this year, but it still offers a lot for realtors and their marketing. So I've written a full blog post for you to review and get you started. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a overview of what I've got written down there for you. Okay, so got some cards here so I don't forget what I want to tell you. But like I said, there's a full post down below for you to read over and get a lot more information. I just want to review it a little bit here for you. So, to start you off, if you haven't gotten your Facebook page yet, you need to start with your profile page, and that's your personal page. You might already have one of those, and that is fine. If you've been posting from there as a realtor, eventually Facebook might catch up to you. They don't really like that so much when you post business stuff from a personal page. So you you should consider going and getting a business page after you've already gotten your personal page. There are a lot of YouTube videos to take a look at to get you started on that, and I listed a little link at the bottom for you. That part's very simple to just sign up and get going, and then you're going to want to fill out the profile and get started engaging and posting after that. Okay, so there are a number of areas to think about with your Facebook pages. There's the personal page, there's the business page, there's groups, there's engaging, there's posting. There's a number of areas that we're going to talk about in that article below. Okay, so we really just want to increase your presence here, give you a brand and some validity on Facebook. Later on, we'll talk about advertising and bringing in more leads and video, because Facebook loves video. Okay, so a couple of things you also need to think about when you're getting started is your set of rules and compliance for your state and especially for your brokerage. What they allow and what you're able to do with your social media and your page. So make sure that you review those, speak with your boss at your brokerage so you know ahead of time and you don't run into any problems. Okay? There's also Facebook rules, and like I mentioned a little bit ago, if you start posting your business information on your personal page, I know a lot of realtors already are doing that, and sometimes you just don't know. If Facebook catches up with you, they might take it down. And then you kind of have to start all over. And I don't even know if you'd be able to use your same name. Sometimes you can get a headache, with that as well. Okay, so start with your personal page again and get a business page and then work from off of your business page. You can always share stuff onto your personal page a little later, but you don't want to do too much businessing off of there, okay? So the first thing you want to think about is your community when you're getting onto Facebook and how you're going to mingle around and network and that kind of thing. So where you find the engagement and where you find your relationship building, you can do it any number of ways. So one great way to do that is with groups. Groups are really fun. If you are unfamiliar with them already, there are a bajillion of them, with lots of different topics. I've listed a few right there in the article, but I belong to a bajillion of them as well. And I belong to things like Facebook marketing groups, social media marketing groups, real estate groups, and groups about my community, which is a really nice way to keep in touch and see what's going on. I also belong to some small business groups and small business groups that are in my area, so I can keep up with people that I know there. Reach out to them, and a lot of times you're able to market your business and your houses and that kind of thing on those sites. that can be very helpful. Okay. So you want to promote yourself a little bit in those, like I mentioned, but there's also some rules in a lot of groups that they don't want you to do that, which of course it's totally appropriate. Otherwise you're inundated with just people advertising their stuff and it can be kind of useless. But once you're in groups, it's really nice to get a chance to answer people's questions and maybe even ask questions what people are looking for with when they're buying and selling a house. So there's a lot of things you can do in groups. It's great. Again, read a little bit more. I got a lot more written about it down below. Okay, so I also give you a few ideas how to go about with your engagement and your posting strategies. So you're going to want to engage every day, but you can post as in like kind of in a mass. So you can write a whole bunch of stuff that you want to address, and then you can post it on a schedule, which is really handy. Now you can't do that from your personal page, so again, the business page is better for that. Okay, another couple of ideas I wanted to mention. You want to spend time, I guess I did mention you want to spend time every day mingling and engaging. Think of it like networking. And then you want to review your notifications. You'll see that up at the top there, a little, I think it's a bell now. And, you're going to want to respond to people that have touched base with you or reached out in that fashion. Then you can also, and I mentioned scheduling your posts. Okay. So we'll talk about advertising in the future. But know that while you still need to pay for advertising on Facebook, it's a really inexpensive way to be marketing your business. You put your stuff in the newspaper, you send out mailers, you rent a bus. I don't know, do they do that everywhere? Where they have a little spot where you can sit waiting for the bus, and a lot of realtors rent those out. Those are expensive, and Facebook is really inexpensive. So in the future, after you've gotten everything started up, consider doing some Facebook advertising. And later we'll also talk about video, because Facebook loves video. Okay, so it's a big job. It's a big job to get it all set up and running and kind of smooth and chugging along. But what isn't? It's similar to a lot of things that's getting going. But once you have a rhythm, and once you've gotten your profile set up and you've gotten your schedule started, just keep at it every day and remember to schedule your posts, and there you go. And then you can move on to other things. So it can really turn out to be a great marketing tool for you. Okay? And there's no reason why you can't hire somebody to help you with posting. Some people think that's not real great, but I disagree. I think you can certainly have people help you write the posts, and after you review them, you just schedule them from there. You should do the engaging, and you should do the networking and mingling around, so that you can answer questions correctly and appropriately, and get to know the community. That's what you're out there for. So I do think you should keep that to yourself and do that daily, at least Monday through Friday, Or maybe you want to schedule similar to when you are doing your realtor type work, and you're out showing houses and that kind of thing, because Saturdays and Sundays are when everybody's looking for a realtor. So maybe you don't post on Monday and Tuesday. Consider that. Some stuff you just have to try and see what people respond to. Okay? So, again, we'll talk about advertising in the future, and once you get everything going, then you'll probably want to advertise and bring in some more leads for yourself. Okay, so read the whole post below, and that'll get you that's a good summary of how to get started. Lots of tips in there and encouragement, because it can be a bit of a task. But once you're up and running again, it should be great. Okay. And like I said, I have a little button below so you can look into how to just, sign up for Facebook and you can get going. Okay? So thanks for tuning in. Again, I'm Jennifer Ressman with Voiyoo Social Media Marketing, and we'll see you around.